Welcome to Uncommon Gallery. This is for after second section after the Seoul tour, but this is also related to I think Seoul Ai.P tour. So today I wanted to invite Common Computer CEO like Kim Min-hyun, and also the Huemin. He's from I got not LA actually. You're from
From Santa Barbara.
Yeah, Santa Barbara. So these people, I feel like it's hard to get together. I wanted to hear from their intro. So would you like to introduce yourself? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So my first name is Scott. My artist name is Human, and I've essentially sort of been in this AI art space and development space for almost 2 years now. When I discovered AI, I was actually sort of tangentially, trying to program creativity, and I just stumbled across GANs, generative adversarial networks, and that's sort of what kicked everything off. The first project, my first named project was Human and Deforum, which ended up being sort of like very important names. Human being my artist name, and Deforum being sort of like the community that I lead of other AI artists and developers.
Hi, I'm a founder of the AI network, and also AI network is the also the founder of this space. And 1 year ago, there was the free Seoul right over there. So I think it's almost 1 year that Uncommon Gallery is here. So the reason why we call this Uncommon is that we think those are the common galleries, free Seoul galleries. And our Uncommon Gallery is not actually a gallery. We don't have any system that is similar to traditional gallery, so we call it Uncommon Gallery. I think what is fundamental to all the content and artwork is to take the time to take a look. But as if you go over there, freeze, it's hard to take the time. There are lots of great arts and very expensive, but it's not like quiet here. So that's I like for this space. And we founded AI Network from 2018, and it's essentially the technology company. And we combine AI and blockchain together. And people really have a hard time understanding our company.
Yes.
What do you do? Always ask. After having this Uncommon Gallery, people at least see what we are doing, but they're still asking us what we are doing. Because it's kind of hard to understand. But I think we are getting there.
Yes. So I'm gonna kind of shortly recap in Korean. 이분은 저기 SD 스테이블 디퓨전이라는 그런 AI 쓰시는 분이라면 다 아실 텐데 그 프로그램 디포럼이라는 프로그램을 만드신 분이에요. 그리고 실제로 자기가 그것을 크리에이션 하는데 저는 이제 미국에 있는 브라이언 버먼에서 이제 아티스트 발표를 하다가 만났는데 작품이 너무너무 특이한데 너무너무 아름다워서 이걸 어떻게 만들었냐고 물었는데 자기는 똑같은 툴을 쓰면 당연히 똑같은 결과가 나오기 때문에 내 스스로 툴을 만들어서 쓴다. 너무 멋있는 말씀을 하셔가지고 어쨌든 그 뒤에 또 우연히 저희랑 같이 프로젝트를 하시고 굉장히 계속 놀라운 그런 행보를 저희들과 같이 해주시고 있는 그런 놀라운 분이신데 이번에 와서 너무 고맙고 김민현 대표님은 사람들이 항상 저한테 물어요. 엉커먼 대표이 도대체 뭐 하는 갤러리인지 이런 것도 많이 물어보시고 도대체 누가 이렇게 소유한 것인지 그런 것도 되게 많이 물어보시는데 항상 이렇게 좀 뒤에 숨어 계시는 것 같아서 이번 기회에 또 이렇게 어떤 생각으로 이런 갤러리를 하시는지 하시면 좋을 것 같아서 같아서 또 모셔봤고, 그러면 이제 소개 약간 끝났고, 이제 제 생각에 이제 대표님께서는 언카먼 갤러리 아젠다 준비하셨다고 하니까 그것도 말씀해 주시고, 그래서 I would like to actually hear from him, and your background is very interesting. I just explained how I discovered your art. It was very unique. So I think that a little bit related to your background as well. So can you share a little bit your journey to where you started, and then what you're doing, and then how you get to the AI art? That I would like to hear.
Yeah, a typical artist. I have a master's degree in applied physics, and that's sort of been my background before AI art. I've always been an artistic person. I, have been sketch drawing for as long as I can remember, but I think I'm very passionate about the sciences and sort of trying to understand these AI systems in sort of like a rigorous, systematic way. And sort of through this scientific process of trying to understand these systems, I think I've sort of discovered unique aspects about sort of their character. And that's something that I really like to tap into in my artwork, right? So a lot of my AI artwork is deliberately sort of trying to break the AI model in a way that I find interesting. So finding regions of latent space that result in bizarre artifacting, and these patterns that emerge are incredibly beautiful and not intentional by any means. So that's sort of my approach to AI art.
So I'm very unique artist. I'm really happy you're here in Seoul, and uncommon gallery, very uncommon gallery. I would like to hear why so uncommon, and then I know that you said that this is gallery, but this is not gallery. So I would like to hear, because you said you prepared the agenda. So can you explain more about it? Yeah.
Yes. One of the best way to explain difference between uncommon gallery and common gallery is that, of course, the decentralization. Common galleries don't necessarily have to be centralized. They have a curator, they have an artist's career path to get to the some point, and the OD passes are centralized to some point. Like, for example, if you go to the Christie's,
I were talking about this.
centralized, very centralized.
Very specific way of going to Sotheby. Yeah.
And now we have NFTs that saying anyone could be creator, anyone can buy I don't know how to put it. I think it's wrong to say art, but anyone to buy some assets if they want to, and it could be really transformed without any intermediaries. So, like this exhibition, we did open call from Hyun-AI Superchief, all the artists from all around the world, and we met. I think we could never be able to meet without this kind of chance.
A lot of different kind of
Right.
cultures and artists.
We're gonna never met in centralized system if I want to operate common gallery. So we use the Twitter and the OpenSea to make this happen. It's pretty impressive technology, I think. And so there's a participation and decentralization in this philosophy. Also, if you look at this Seoul tour program, Seoul Ai.P, we connected the different places in Seoul, like 5 or 6 of them. So it means there's no boundaries. We don't need to be fit into like some hotel or big convention center to see the art. Art is everywhere, and Seoul is a great place to enjoy. So what we made is just an access point. Like we have a passport. Also, one thing to take away is that this passport is in paper. You don't need to be necessarily using MetaMask. It's good program, but for some people like grandma or the boys, paper is very friendly thing, and it's ultimate NFT, I think. So we have a dual system that if you collect all of these stamps using paper, you can also get airdrop NFT. Also, if you use the NFTs, then you can also convert it to paper. So that's another part we want to deliver to users.
That's so awesome. I really like this all Seoul Freeze happening, the world paying attention to Seoul, that we get to meet all these interesting artists and creator, founder, collector, community builder. It's all coming. I really wanted to make Uncommon Gallery very uncommon, because yesterday everybody was talking about this is a little side talk, and then big names and big, we knows, and then there's nothing wrong. But I feel like they came to Seoul. Where can I meet a Korean artist? Or where can I meet actually the people that doing the AI art? Where can I meet the AI culture in Korea? A lot of people questioning to me that I really feel like we need some sort of destination that they can actually connect with the Korean Web3 AI community. And then this space has so much contribution, bring even a very beginning stage of artists having shows, connecting and building. I feel like this has to be shout out. I mean, people gonna get shout out everywhere it goes. I think he doesn't need more shout out. So I'm really happy Huemin is here. One of I feel really pioneer artists, combining technology and art, and his art beautiful, actually aesthetically really beautiful. That's why I actually dragged him into his art. And now Huemin and then Kim Min-hyun 대표님 get together, having this conversation feels really surreal to me. I'm really happy, and I would like to absorb your brain. What do you see going forward the AI art? How do you see this is gonna some people say it's gonna be innovation, evolution. Some people see bad or good. It really doesn't matter for me. That I just would like to hear what you think, And also in that really large context of history of art and technology, maybe in 3 years, where are you gonna be and what are you gonna do? Because I know you keep inventing and creating. I see that you keep changing the program. We had a really fun process we're gonna share later, but collaborating with him was very interesting, because every time he can actually change the setting and it become a different result of the. So I would like to hear that from Huemin and also Kim Min-hyun 대표님.
AI sort of unlocks a lot of things. In my opinion, it sort of redefines what art is, and I think people are just discovering that now. It's going to take time, but ultimately, sort of what we value today is not going to be what we value in a year from now, or 2 years from now. And so, I think with the advent of AI and the proliferation of all this beautiful AI art, I think as a society, as artists, we're all going to grow substantially. I think we're going to sort of start to see things that we've never seen before, and I'm really excited for that future. That's something I'm sort of pursuing on my own, sort of trying to discover these things that have never been seen. And to a lay person, artwork that's never been seen before might be kind of weird, or maybe not necessarily aesthetically pleasing, but I think it's just, again, the evolution to what we value as a society. When it comes to sort of my artistic process, I like to start with a very simple idea and really go deep into the code and try to just break it, as I said before. Often I'll end up generating 150,000 or millions of images before I'm happy. And all throughout that process, what I think in the moment is interesting, evolves. And after generating 150,000 or a million images, I'm just in a completely different mental space when it comes to what I think is beautiful about what I'm making. So yeah.
I'm curious, before I give the mic to the Kim 대표님, so you said that while you're creating the process of visual, maybe like 50 million, your perception of beauty also changing? That's what you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah, so, I don't think this is uncommon with with the artistic process, but I think what is uncommon about AI art is just how new and novel it is. Again, like the emergent nature of these AI systems are just so incredibly profound and hard to grapple with and understand. The most probably skilled, talented, traditional artist will still struggle to understand these AI models. And I think it sort of puts everyone on an equal playing field when it comes to experimenting with these new technologies.
That's really amazing. 한국말로 짧게 하자면 앞으로 이 AI 아트를 쓰면서 우리는 점점 이제까지 보지 못했던 그런 것들을 보게 될 것이고 그것이 어쩌면 우리가 생각하는 그런 뷰티에 대한 그런 컨셉까지 AI 아트가 AI라는 것을 쓰면서 완전히 바뀌게 될 것이고 자기 그게 너무 익사이팅하다. 왜냐하면 앞으로 너무나 많은 것들이 세상과 보지 못한 것들이 나올 거니까 저도 같이 들으면서 익사이팅해졌습니다. 네, 그럼 얘기해주세요.
I think I'd better say about blockchain side. Because AI art is so fast and there will be like millions of writers, but there's only one reader, which is human. It's really easy to generate things at the same time that people want. Now, we don't need to search for the existing content, we can just generate it when there's a demand. So, in this world, what blockchain has to do is kind of protecting the ownership of ourselves, which could be represented by private key. So, by meaning protection through the private key is that we don't want to be a common users. Like if you subscribe to Netflix, you'll be a common user who bought this subscription in the $9 as common users. Disney Plus or Web2 services, they make us common. To be an uncommon, non-fungible person, we need to hold our private key and we need to take control of our data and take control of our ownership so that if you buy, I don't think it matters whether it's AI generated or human generated. If you buy something, it must be completely yours. And that way your data belongs to you through the blockchain, and that makes the independent nature of the Web3. So this is kind of necessary, and our mind must be stronger than ever in history, because it's kind of a really, really dangerous moment is coming with the content.
Oversaturated.
Or maybe there must be much dangerous word than that, but yeah, oversaturated. we need to be protected. Our attention is very precious, and it's very vulnerable as well. If you see the statistics that how we can control the click rate, it's really good. So I was in Google, so I could literally see that to change what people click through the simple algorithms. They just follow these paths. So
You call yourself manipulator.
it's possible. It's possible. Web3 should be evolved together with the AI.
That is crazy that that is sure. 한국어로 조금 얘기하자면 이제 블록체인의 관점에서 약간 얘기해 주셨는데 앞으로 우리 정보나 이런 것들이 너무너무 많아지면서 사실 어떤 우리가 그 블록체인을 이렇게 기술을 이용해서 뭔가 샀을 때 그 오너십을 프로텍트하고 저희가 완전히 컨트롤할 수 있잖아요. 그래서 앞으로 그러한 것들이 오면서 점점 더 어떻게 보면 우리는 더 위험해지는 것이고 또 우리를 프로텍트할 수 있는 그런 게 필요하다고 말씀하셨는데 거기에 대해서 굉장히 동의하고 요즘 밀레니얼들 보면 정신적으로도 굉장히 너무나 정보가 많아서 피폐하게 느껴지는 그런 것들을 제가 느끼거든요. 그 수많은 것들이 우리한테 막 외치고 우리를 바라고 하는데 그 안에서 우리는 주체적으로 계속 결정을 하고 통찰력 있게 우리 패스를 이제 만들어 나가야 되는데 사실 그러한 패스조차 우리가 뭐 검색하면서 우리는 자유의지로 한다고 생각하지만 구글에 계실 때 그런 패스조차 사람들이 클릭할 수 있도록 만들어주셨다는 그런 얘기를 하셨는데 사실 이러한 얘기는 광고업계에서 일한 저로서 사실 너무나 퍼밀리한 그런 토픽이긴 해요. 왜냐하면 광고업계의 대부분이 어떻게 하면 사람들을 그 상품을 사게 할까 그 스트레이저리 자체가 어떻게 보면 매니플레이션이고 우리는 계속 통찰력 있고 똑똑한 사람이 돼야 돼요. 그러한 굉장히 사실은 본질적인 얘기를 해주셨는데 휴맨님은 이 얘기를 듣고 어떻게 생각하시는지 굉장히 궁금해요. So Huemin, I think Kim Min-hyun, CEO, he touched something very important things about what's coming in the future. So you said you were very positive. I'm so excited. Yeah, I totally agree with you. But when you hear his concern, how do you feel about it? What's your opinion about that?
Yeah, so I think just as AI is capable of creating something that is incredibly beautiful, it also has the potential to create something that's very scary.
Yes.
I think that, ignoring that possibility is naive. But I think ultimately, we are all human.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think that, as these systems start to grow, doing things like custodying your ownership of digital goods or, running AI models locally is going to be incredibly important for sort of just, helping humanity sort of like fight back against adversarial forces. I think the fact that you can sort of, control people's minds in a sense is very scary. But ultimately, I'm optimistic that as a society, as individuals, we are capable of making those decisions. As long as we have all the information, we can certainly make decisions for ourselves.
휴맨님은 굉장히 포지티브하시고 또 여전히 굉장히 긍정적으로 아무리 그렇게 정보가 범람해도 우리 스스로 그러한 것들을 선택하고 컨트롤할 수 있다고 믿다고 하셨는데 전 사실 이 대화를 계속했으면 좋겠는데 지금 시간이 다 되어가고 있어요. 그래서 I just want to let you guys know that this conversation is recorded. And because right now a lot of people are actually working, they have a job. So I really specifically request for record so that people can hear this global people that actually have a lot of, how can I say, I feel like I will represent you two as a leader of AI art or AI industry. So I want people to also hear from their knowledge or their perspective, because it's really rare to see them excel together. So hopefully share this through the YouTube link that we're gonna upload them. And please share this knowledge, whatever this does, so please share with your friends and artists, because I think as a creator, really learn to know, if you call yourself digital artist, you should know what you're facing or what is going forward, what is waiting for us, you know? Because we gotta protect our asset, he mentioned. There will be some manipulation, but we need an insight. So I'm really, really happy today. There's a creator, I know there's a collectors, and also there's a writer that I met from both London and Korea, Seoul, and then all these really great people here together listening. And also, gotta say thank you, director from LA, Chadwick. So he actually brought the human to here, so thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.